BMP presents Big Mozzie Productions. Business-minded people. Mazerati Santana.
Let's go. You already know what time it is, man. Yo, we in this motherfucker, we about to get lit. You already know what time it is, man. It feels good to be back on the Rize motherfucking TV. So y'all go ahead and share it live one time for me. You know what I mean? Go ahead and find me on Instagram, MozzyBrankin18. You know what I mean? Find me on Facebook, Mazerati Santana. This shit is about to be stupid. You know what I mean? You already know what time it is, man. You know what I mean? So I like to take the time out right now so y'all motherfuckers can share the live. Please start sharing the live right now. What's going on? You want to show? Look, I'm gonna let y'all know how lit it is. Can I get a motherfucking vibe? Oh shit! You already know what it is. It's about to get lit, man. You already know what time it is, man. Y'all need radio interviews, all of that. Make sure y'all tapping into my fan page, tapping into my Gmail, and also find me on Instagram, all platforms. Check that first quarter album. You know what I'm saying? The shit is lit. You already know what it is, man. But we got a great show for y'all tonight on the Rize TV, Saturday night, man. You know what I mean? I feel so good being back on the platform. I don't know how to act right now. You know what I mean? Shout out to my nigga Stupid Styles in the motherfucking building. You know what I mean? For sure, man. But right now, at this moment right here, though, I don't want to hold y'all back too long. I want y'all to get into this motherfucking interview, how we gonna do it. We doing it like this right here. I want to call up my nigga Gunplay Diablo. Shit gonna go down. You know what I'm saying?
Can I get a motherfucker?
That's loud. This motherfucker from my life. This motherfucker, man. Let's go. It's the yellow girl, yellow. And I come to please. This nigga bounce back like a bad shit. And girl, that's a guarantee. It's that ass you need. I made that ass bounce back like my Draco. Please not wrong. Bust this shape, so I'm at 12 something, girl. That's your mama or your auntie, right? No ass from, girl. It's no booty for me. You security me. And if your ass from Houston, what? Give me money, please, me. Yes, she a cutie. And yes, sir, it's on Rose. Hey, yo, it's on Slow. Hey, yo, it's the booty for me. Yeah, it's the booty for me.
Look at that booty, the way it bounce back when I move. Remember the shaking, these niggas get the breaking back just like it's a movie. I'm just breaking it, vibrating like a roaster, be charged up on a tube. So I don't pop it with our ripples and none of that news. Let's go. So stupid, she can switch, she made movies. She so caught when she do it. Wrist on frost and she cruising. Yeah, these niggas they choosing. When I wind the left joint, every time I step in the room, they know it's with me. Shit got balls of break. Moving, baby, it's that booty for me.
Yeah, she a cutie. Let's go. It's on Rose. Hey, yo, it's on Slow. But it's the booty for me. Yeah, it's the booty for me. It's the booty for me. Yeah, it's the booty for me.
Let me get
Yeah, she a cutie and B. Hey, yes, sir, it's on Rose. Hey, yo, it's on Slow. It's the booty for me. It's the booty for me.
Yo, shit, man, I'm feeling great. You hear me?
Absolutely.
Here, bro. Here.
Welcome to On the Rize TV, man. You know what I'm saying?
Having me, for real.
Now, is this your first time on the Rize TV?
Yeah. Yes.
All right, but that's what it is, man. Well, welcome aboard, man, On the Rize TV. You know how this shit go down every hour. Monday through Friday, we open this shit up exclusively on the weekend. It's a situation right now. You know what I'm saying? We got the motherfucking vibes in the building from the 2-5. and they go hard. You already know what it is. And check out their performance tonight. It's going down at the Hookah Lounge, man.
Make sure
On
y'all
Rayford
are there.
Word. On Rayford Road, man. Absolutely.
Y'all will not be disappointed. I promise you. You hear me?
Let's get it, man. So for everybody that do not know who you is, bro, please introduce yourself to America.
Hey, well, first and foremost, I'm gonna tell y'all like this. My name, first and foremost, they call me Gunplay Diablo. GUNPLAY Don't get that shit twisted. AKA your favorite motherfucking shooter. AKA Mr. Motherfucking Scorpio. Y'all ain't ready for this shit. And I represent the motherfucking vibe. That is all the way from the motherfucking 252. And bitch, I'm in a trap with my nigga Mazerati Santana. Can I get a motherfucking and? 25, can I get a reload? Alright, here we go. I mean, if y'all don't know what the fuck going on, y'all know the fuck I am, man. I don't know the fuck to tell y'all though. But y'all can follow me on Facebook at what Kid Gunplay Diablo. You know what I'm saying? Instagram, Kid Play _ Diablo. Long story short, man, just type in Gunplay Diablo, man. That ain't hard to find, man. It clearly states vibe, addict, entertainment, artist, rapper, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Look it up. Follow me. Let's get with it.
Facts, man. That's what it is. Welcome to the show once again, man. So we know who you are now. We know where to find and follow you right now. So now we locked in. So let's just talk about the earlier stages of Gunplay Diablo. Let's talk about the name first. I want to get into that. Gunplay Diablo. Let's talk about how you got the name.
Hey, yo, that's funny. And it's ironic that you had me first. But long story short, short story long, man. Gunplay Diablo, low key, it really developed from. I love it. I ain't gonna say you, I ain't gonna hold
Pop
you
your
back.
shit.
I tell everybody real fast, my nigga, I'm the motherfucking devil, dog. Like, alright, so first and foremost, when I started rapping, I should say, I put it that way. I was young as fuck. I ain't had no rapping name. And I met this woman, you know what I'm saying, my sister, my favorite motherfucking little sister. I'm gonna tell y'all exact, my CEO, T Stacks. She say, yo, bro, you need a name. So I thought about some shit that I love to do. I love guns. I ain't gonna hold you. I love blood. I love the shit, shaking and shit. And I love guns. So
Facts.
they say evil, they see guns. You put the gunplay, you put the devil. I mean, fuck calling myself the gunplay devil. I'm gonna play Diablo.
Okay.
You Spanish, I already know the little history, so you know what I'm saying.
Facts. You know, and your name is your name, bro. You know what I
Pretty
mean?
much.
Whoever can't understand the name, make sure you go follow Gunplay Diablo right now. You know what I mean? Tap into his like, man, see what he got going on. You know what I mean? Facebook, Instagram. You know what I mean? Check out the new records that he released. You know what I mean? Check out the unreleased. You know what I'm saying? You know, I get all the exclusives. You know what I mean? So, Gunplay Diablo. When did you first hit the music scene? And did you hit the music scene by yourself?
Nah, I'm gonna be real with you, right? I just hit the music scene. I'm fresh on the music scene, if you don't believe it.
Really?
I ain't been on the music scene no longer than what, 6 months maybe? But I've been doing music for a long time. But long story short, I'm just gonna keep the shit funky with you. I went to prison, caught 10 years, did my time, did my bid, came the fuck home.
Facts.
Shit, life had its twists and turns. I met my CEO, my favorite little sister, and yo, her love of music to match my love of music, and I took the fuck off, and yo, she said, yo, bro, I don't give a fuck, ain't taking no for an answer. You go do a song for my birthday, and it just went from there, bro.
So she basically inspired you.
Nah, it ain't inspiring me. She just, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I inspire myself. Music, it's been my outlet. You feel me? Like, I've been through shit. Like, I ain't even afraid to speak it on live, yo. I've been molested by my brother. You know what I'm saying? And it took me to go to prison, catch time, you feel me, to learn myself. So, a lot of people may take me like, oh, this nigga thrill as fuck, this nigga trill, he gangsta, real. You can put whatever title you want to put on me, but I'm gonna tell you, I'm none of the above. I'm me. Because I know my past, I know my history. But once I met this lady coming out of prison, I needed a direction, bro. Real nigga shit, I tell anybody, I'm a flawless rapper. I can do anything you want, rap, country, hip hop, pop, name it. I can do it, gospel. It's nothing, bro.
Absolutely.
So she just gave me my outlet to express myself, and I took it and ran with it.
Okay, that's what's up. But listen, hold that thought. We're gonna get back to you.
Yeah.
But we want to make sure that we're doing this thing right. We want to call up, you feel me, the rest of the squad so we can understand what's going on. But you already know your man is next. I'm gonna give you the room to call him up next.
Hey yo, man, I want y'all to give me a warm motherfucking Let's go. Carry your motherfucking blaze. Let's go. Let's go. Adios. Hello.
Give him a motherfucking vibe.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Adios, Steve, bitches. Hello. Adios, Steve, bitches. Hello. The word so 50. Pillow. So I'm talking like I ain't on the jello. And how to move that brick. Debo. Overnight hustle, boy, that ain't what we know. Got your honey, homie, tripping on the stilo. Got it off like the grape juice. Heroes. Never die, let the spirit when he know. That pimp juice, son, with the rhythm lingo. With the rope, Lil Wody had the Draco. Let it blow till his life finish. Hello. Adios. Adios. Hello, in the box, now you right with them. With the pot, you can't be chicken. We know they talking is the darkest, not low fight. We know the anger sharpest. These days ain't hurt for you, miss the sharp thing. Far from a reverend, Lord knows you far from the question, or is it me? Man, if I mind like third degree. That's still bridge about publication, I heard of me. King Darius, all royalty and quality. I will not fall again, too many people shorter than me. Following this cordially. Money over there like bag catches. Throw a curve out, we got a bag catcher. Mama said, watch for them sad grabbers. Mommy already know I gotta have it. I don't let them get too much more than you can fathom.
Adios, keep it hello.
The word so 50 pillows.
So I'm talking like I ain't on the pillow.
Hello. Hello. Bad phones in, ain't heard from my opponent. Something in the ref, she told me I should want it. Bad bitch, killer beat, that's my little opponent. She said, had a line, cousin nigga scorching. Her girlfriend hit me up for a minor portions of green. She like, cool. Till I got a pat when he wanted. Gave me a smile, said, oh, it's like that. Hold on, here you go, I'll meet you right back. Make a few moves, back to the 7. Make the bass shake your melon, down to your shoes. She won't leave the stool, back to the session. Followed by a knock in booth, followed by a knock at the UA. You gotta watch it bad from the straight problems. You gotta watch it bad for your partners. You gotta keep your eyes on your bag. I said I'm making the eyes on my candy. He must be stupid. I see the sweet nine on me. Adios, T bitches, hello. Adios, T bitches, hello. The word so 50 pillows. Talk talking like I ain't Balladillo. Hello.
Adios, keep it hello.
Yeah.
Adios, keep it hello.
Yeah.
The word so 50 hello. So I'm talking like I ain't on the pillow.
Hello. Adios.
And I get a motherfucking
Alright, so we lit up in here, man.
Love
Hey, man, introduce yourself to the people.
Stereo Blaze. Blaze is spelled BLAYZ. One half of KID5. Y'all half of a rap duo, so yeah.
Facts, man. Go ahead and let the people know where to find and follow you at.
Shit. You can follow me on Facebook under my name, Darius Lee, and Stereo Blaze as well. I got music on all platforms, stuff on Audio Mac. I'm on Instagram, 0.5 to the fade.
Absolutely. Y'all need to send them a DM right now and say hello. Right now. Send them a DM right now, man.
Sir.
You know what I mean?
Hello, man.
Yeah, y'all make sure y'all go follow him. Go follow Diablo right motherfucking now on the Rize TV. But let's talk about, man, like how long you been in the music?
I did an EP in what, 2020? Yeah, 2020 I did an EP. Spark of Triviality. That's on all platforms.
What kind of message was that EP?
It was a conscious message. You know, it was kind of, I ain't gonna say it was all over the place. I kind of had a message of, you know, trying to lift my people up. You know, I was talking my shit, but, you know, trying to send a positive message too.
Facts. I could dig that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? We're going to get into some deeper shit when I get all of y'all up there. You feel what I'm saying? Because I do want to know what you guys are doing for the community, but we're going to hold that thought. You feel me? Also, I just wanted to know, bro, like coming into this game, this music industry, it's cutthroat. We know that.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So coming into this industry, bro, like, did you come in by yourself? Did you come in with a group?
Well, I would say both. Because me and my homeboy, like, alright, dude that I do music with, we was doing this since, about 8 years ago. But we never actually put anything on wax about 2 years ago. So
it was always playing, but I've been doing music since 12, 13. So
Facts.
that's why I said it was both, young man.
So you just really started taking it serious about 2 years ago.
Yeah, pretty much.
Facts. You know, yo, what's wrong with us? Like, what's wrong with us, bro? Like, we could be doing music like 18 years, and then we'll wait till like, yo, what's wrong with us? We gotta do better, man. What the motherfucking vibes at, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta do better as people. You know,
it wasn't happening. It wasn't for the vibes, but for real. Like Diablo said, if you want to say, T-Sex.
Absolutely.
He taught me into it. It's like, you gotta get this shit out.
You don't understand the woman that you got in your presence right now, my nigga. My guardian angel, not to any man behind. I'm behind Tabara Taylor. I die behind that name, bro.
And see, you know what though?
That deep.
Having a female CEO, having a male CEO, but having a female CEO with power, bro. You feel what I'm saying? That know how to control different personalities. You got to think about it. When you're dealing with a label, you're dealing with multiple personalities. So how do you find yourself staying balanced? But that's a question that we got for T-Stacks when she get up here. You feel me? But when the whole squad get up here, I want to know that. You know what I mean? So y'all make sure. And y'all tap in too with the comments too, because we want to know how y'all feeling too. Because we know y'all got some CEOs that's out here that's tuned in to the motherfucking show. You know what I mean? Like, yo, how hard is it, man? You know what I mean? Balancing different personalities, man. You know what I mean? Because when you, at least if you have 5, 6, 7, 8 artists under your label, you're dealing with 8 different personalities. Somebody gonna work harder than the next one. This one gonna work lesser than the next one. You know what I mean? So we gotta make sure, you know what I mean, that we got our shit in order, man. But another question I want to ask you though, bro, like the fact that you came in this game alone and with people, so that was like support.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when you came in alone, but you didn't because that you had support, which you had a support system anyway. You know what I mean? And you've been doing music for a while, but you just started taking it serious maybe 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, when I said I was taking it serious, like, I never put anything down. Like, I wrote a million songs, and I don't know, I feel like when I did it was the right time.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you know, the reason why I asked that, bro, because I want to know, like, what inspires you now to keep going after all of this time. And, you know, 2 years, 3 years now, it's time to get money.
And honestly, it's simple. I mean, shit, after wasting so much time and actually doing it, I look like, damn, I should have been doing this shit. So every chance I get, I'm trying to get this shit out. I'm trying to do something.
Absolutely. You know what I mean? Because y'all got somebody in y'all camp, man, by the name of Flo. The niggas, you know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, man, introduce that man up here, man. Let's do our shit how we do it, man.
Mr. Watch Me.
Yeah. Let's go, nigga. Time to turn it back up. Oh, yeah. Getting busy on the floor with my hands out, why me? Watch me get that woo into that water, why me blow? And then slow it down, turn it up, now why me blow? Nigga, head down, turn it up, now why me blow? Getting busy on the floor with my hands out, why me blow? Watch me get that woo into that water, why me blow? And then slow it down, turn it up, now why me blow? Nigga, head down, turn it loose, now why me blow? Let's go. I get the room on the floor. Better go get this lick and flip this string. Now watch it go. Going down, 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 down. Pick it up slow. Better put it up right now. Show you some shit never seen before. Like, see me, tell me. Even looking for that shit me. Turning up in the honest. Better bring me up to me. Better it up right now. Hard to love the clouds. One night when they say go. Niggas gonna watch me go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Watch me hit that woo into that water. Watch me go. Let me slow it down. Turn it up now. Watch me go. Sit down. Turn it up now. Watch me go. Keep on the floor with my hands. Now watch me go. Watch me hit that woo into that water. Watch me go. Let me slow it down. Turn it up now. Watch me go. Sit down. Turn it up now. Watch me go. Don't be on the corner, nigga. Smoking like a polo, nigga. Every time you see me in the block, I gotta get these arms like I gotta go to polo, nigga.
Move to the ceiling like a dropout. I got the line in the air like a hot dog. Me know I'm coming to my town, trying to hit straight to the top like a limelight. Yeah. And I'm gonna take flight like MJ, last 4 seconds all night like a daytime. Me niggas in the chat, they really mad. R&B and nigga, and I'm rapping at the same time. Niggas looking with a gas, we pretty sad. I be getting loud when I see to the sweat, nigga. Like when they say go, niggas hit the ball, all ring on the real flow, coming next, nigga. Get it, busy on the floor with my head. Now watch me blow. Watch me hit that woo into that water. Watch me blow. Let me slow it down. Turn it up, now watch me blow. Sit down. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Get it, busy, hello with my head. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Watch me hit that woo. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let me slow it down. Turn it up, we all want to be hey, 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 we gon' slow it down. We gon' slow it down. We gon' slow it down. Turn up, turn up. We gon' slow it down. 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 Hey, down. 5, 8, down. We gon' slow it You ain't no flow, nigga.
One more time for Flow, man. Let me get a motherfucking vibe. That's what it is, man. Hey, Flo, how you feeling? How you feeling?
Good, man. Good.
You know what I mean? I see you up there. You
Gotta put a little swag
hitting
on
the
it.
motherfucker. What you said? The whoa?
Little swag on it.
Nah, what was you saying in there? You said watch you hit the what?
Watch me hit that woo into
The
that
woo.
woo.
What is it? Show us the woo one more time, bro.
Come on.
I want to see what the woo is one more time.
Alright, woo. That's when you know what I mean. You probably see. I ain't gonna take the credit for it. The Pop Smoke originated that dance.
Facts.
But the woo is kind of like it's footwork. When you basically hit it like this, it's kind of like a dip. You rock with it.
Yeah.
That's the woo.
Facts.
I ain't gonna lie, I got the woo from my kids. They do it on TikTok.
Yeah.
So I had to incorporate that. From that's a little.
Can I get a motherfucking
You know what I mean? Nah, I had to make you break that down for the people that did not know. I didn't know.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm
so many
saying?
people ask me how to do that dance.
You know what?
dance? What you talking about?
Facts. And that's something that you can definitely do in the club. And, you know, and feel how you feel. You know, that's what it is, man. Flo, one more time, man, for the people that do not know who Flo is, please introduce yourself to America, where to find and follow you at, all that good stuff.
It's your boy Flo. You follow me on Instagram, Flow VA. You feel me? Yayo, you can catch me on Facebook, Shannon Flo Robinson. Honestly, you want to hear any of my songs, watch me flow. It's on all platforms.
Facts.
Spotify, YouTube, SoundCloud, wherever that. Download it. I'll make sure I share it tonight so everybody can get on that link.
Absolutely. How long have you been doing music? You better tell me the truth too. How long you been doing music?
Honestly, alright. I'm gonna tell you a lot of people don't know. When I actually started music when I was like 13. I was like 14, 15. Actually, at one point in time, I got signed to Interschool.
Okay.
I didn't go by flow. I went by talents. There's still tracks on YouTube right now. It's being played, download stuff. I don't get no credits for that.
Facts.
Young boy being dumb, not know about contracts and stuff like that. That's the past. So for a minute, I ain't gonna lie, I gave up on it. I was like, man, I can't do this no more. I ain't no point. They got my name, they got my music. How am I gonna do this? Honestly, like everybody said, I met T-Stats. And before I started getting myself back in there, I saw the potential in her.
Facts.
And then once I saw the potential in her, it was like, yo, like you really rock, like you really pop. So like once I seen her get back in action, it kind of gave me the motivation to, all right, let me try this thing out. But I knew I had to reinvent myself, so I couldn't come out the same way I was before. So that was the difficult part of it.
Absolutely. Let's just rewind back real quick. Now, at what point did you think that it was over for you? You said they had your name, they had your music, but they didn't have flow.
Yeah, flow.
You know what I mean? So let the people know, because we all get to know flow together now as a whole.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So I wanted to know, at what point did you feel like, you know what, fuck music, fuck this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what made you, besides T-Stacks, what made you, like, you say, you know, I'm about to get up, I'm about to go back to what I love doing?
I think it was honestly, I know I always had the potential to do it, and I was always around folks who was always vibing and freestyling every time.
Facts.
And we used to just come up with stuff. I was like, damn, I should be on the radio. Like, damn, why we record that? And at first it was like I thought it was maybe just because of my folks and my peoples, you know what I mean? That's the reason why they're saying it's good.
Absolutely.
But it was one time I decided to do this one show in Delaware. That's where I'm from, y'all know.
Shout out to Delaware too.
Wilmington, Delaware, 302. I decided to do this one show, and then the reaction I got was way different than I expected. I guess that kind of gave me that confidence. But where flow came from, honestly, my folks gave me that name. Because every time they kept hearing the music and hearing my songs, they was like, yo, Chan, I fuck with your flow. I fuck with your flow, man. I don't know what it is, but I fuck with your flow. And then after a while, I was like, you know what? I call myself Flow. So if you ever hear me on the track, yeah, I got vocals, I can sing. I'm not rapping, I flow.
Absolutely. And you from Delaware? What part of Delaware?
Wilmington, Delaware, North Side,
Delaware,
27 Spruce Street.
Building. Shout out to Wilmington, Delaware, man.
Yes, sir.
But you already know what it is, man. Like, y'all got one more left, man. You know what I mean? And I've been waiting for this, bro, because y'all speak highly of the boss lady.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo.
Yeah.
What's up, baby?
Hey, Flo,
CEO.
I want you to do me a favor.
Yeah.
I want you to introduce your boss lady with the utmost respect
Okay.
from the whole label, bro.
First up, we're gonna start with a big vibe. Coming to the motherfucking set is the one and only T-Stack. Y'all already know it's the queen. Y'all already know what she's doing. She's gonna bring it down.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Talk your shit, but they can't let her run job. Bitch, I'm outside, breaking out. Show who you inside. This one still time, feel like I'm up. Like a matter, but still bring proceeds down to the inside. In the outline, first round, move around before you load the house. And he has to round. Ghost drive, this goes down, you was host with the most of the lows, this ghost house. Nigga, never ghost guys, my bitches in her dream. She with me in the dance, seat, make it go sound. Now I gotta move a ghost house, next time you see her. She my ghost tape. Can't write me, let's go. Can't play like a golden nail, we nail, some more words. Let's go. Determined, crazy, not cheating. And the truth is the best of the God. Don't make my legs in the wash sheet. Let's go. Hey, what it all? Hey, what it all?
Let's go.
Let's get up. Let's get up. Get up. Make it fucking motion. Let's get up. Let's get up. Get up. Make it fucking motion.
Let me get up.
Let's go.
Let me get up.
Let's go. Let's go.
Goddamn right, let's get it. BFP, what's up?
What's good?
What's good?
Come on around here, man. Have a seat.
Oh, y'all got the queen in the building with the king. Let's go.
One more time.
2-6. Let me get it. Let's get it.
Hey, out here, man.
One more time for me.
Oh yeah, one more time for my nigga Stupid Styles, man.
Whatever I want. I want a motherfucking vibe.
Wow. In this motherfucker, man. We in here.
Right.
We in the motherfucker. Yeah. So, boss lady,
Yes, sir.
T-Stacks from
Yes,
the
sir.
2-5 and Vibing. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's an honor, man, for real.
Absolutely. It's been a pleasure to have all of y'all up here. The whole label.
Not even the whole label.
Not
You
even.
got,
We got one half of the label.
no, you have a quarter of the label. There are 13 artists on Wild Baddest Entertainment. I actually had to come back like 2 or 3 times to bring the rest of the
You
label.
gotta be shitting me.
13 artists are a part of Wild Baddest Entertainment. And 2 groups.
Then we talking about 13 artists. You know what? Let me see that right.
13 vibes.
Let's get it. Look, let me tell you something right now, though. I'm glad to be back on the motherfucking
Goddamn right, y'all give it up for Mazerati, man.
Absolutely. You know, like I almost thought that the guest host was trying to steal my show.
God.
You know what I mean? But nah, definitely, you know what I mean? I think all the guest hosts that was on the show, man. You feel me? So I'm glad to be back on a Saturday night with you guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 5 Entertainment, 2-5. You know what it is. Like, I do want to say this though, T-Stats. You being the boss lady, I hear, you know, Gunplay talk about you. I hear Blaze talk about you. I hear Flo talk about you. They big you up, you know what I mean, to the highest level. I do want to ask you this. How long have you been into the business? But before you answer that question, have you always had a business mind though?
Both of my parents are entrepreneurs, so I was raised with a business mind. My mother owned a halfway house for women coming out of prison on their way into recovery. Trying to get off drugs. My father, oh my God, bail bondsman, restaurant owner. Sold bootlegs and hot shit off the back of the truck. I had hustlers that raised me, so it's the hustler that made me. You feel me?
Facts, absolutely. Yeah, you know the hustlers gonna bring in that dough. You know what I mean? They're gonna be investors. They're gonna be all of that. At what point, when you signed up to do this music, and you know, being into the music industry, at what point did you think that you was ever gonna run a label? And how did you think that you was gonna get artists to believe in your label? Is what I want to know.
I would have to honestly say, starting Vibe Addicts did not start with me ever believing I had to start a label. Starting Vibe Addicts started with me being an artist, surrounded by other artists, sitting in the living room, not doing nothing but making hits and wasting breath. That was like, okay, listen, what y'all got going on in Kingston? I wasn't born in Kingston. I was born in Chapel Hill, raised in Waterway, Wilson, stand up, 2-5. You know what I'm saying? But Kingston, I grew up, you know, during the Holloway summer camp, so I know Kingston as a kid, you know what I mean? And when I found out, you know, there were people who had made noise, but not a stamp. Nobody who was really trying to bring everybody together on one platform. But if you do pop, rock, you can do fucking hip hop, you can sit, don't matter what you do. If you got talent, you got entertainment, you got a vibe. I was bringing everybody together, and they're like, nah, ain't nobody doing that. I'm like, you know what? Don't worry about it. I'm a person that doesn't believe in missed opportunities when you can create one. So I created the opportunity.
You know what? And that's a beautiful thing because I look at it, I am also a speaker. And you know, and getting people to believe in your dream, it's hard. It's hard because you're dealing with, I told you, now go back and rewind the beginning of the interview when I said that you are dealing with multiple personalities when you having people sign up to your, that's basically what it is. We having people to sign up to your dream.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? You got a label, that's a dream.
You know what's crazy is before you can get them to believe in the label, you know it's crazy. Most of the artists underneath me actually had to start believing in themselves first.
That's where it started.
Real shit.
If you can't believe in yourself,
they all knew they was great at rapping. Everybody knew they had bars, but I'm like, no, dude, do you realize nobody sounds like you? Right. Do you realize nobody can put that bar together like you just put it? Who's gonna come out here and say the booty for me? And every stripper in the room goes crazy and makes more money than they've made the entire night. You know what I'm saying? What other artists gonna put together adios and hello, same word in 2 different languages, but somehow come up with a cadence that nobody can match? Who's gonna make a song and a dance out their own goddamn name and get up there out of dance that are already created? Nah, y'all got something special. And I mean, I could go on and on about the rest of the artists on the label, but they had to believe in themselves first. And with that, they became vibes within their own right. They became addicted to it, so Vibe Addicts was born.
So let's talk about how your whole label got started. Let's talk about
who was the first that was signed with the label. Let's talk about the vision that was, the path that y'all had when it was, started. Let's talk about that.
So, I gotta go here, right? All right.
Let's do it.
We're gonna get past this for a second. Once upon a time, me and Mr. Flo were married. As the father of all my children, and still my dog, I still want to see him win. You know what I mean? People grow apart, and that's healthy for people to do it. And obviously, they grow apart rather than try to stay together and force something that don't work. Still my dog. While we were married, I mean, this man, like he told you, he used to be signed. You know what I'm saying? And his mom, it's one thing when a nigga tell you some shit. You know what I mean? And it sound good, but when his mom start bringing out the receipts and the Interscope, things, it's like bing to the motherfucking bomb, nigga. This nigga ain't lying. Hold up. You know what I'm saying? And this nigga has watched me write for years. I'm the 2010 winner of Delaware Teen Idol. I've done poetry for years. How I know is by poetry and bar. So after a while, he was pushing this shit, and I'm just writing and freestyling to him and spitting my shit. I'm like, yo, I got to do shit to the doctor. I got to do shit to act up. And he like, all right, cool. So what you waiting on? You went to the studio, you made a couple songs like 6 years ago, you still ain't released no shit. What are you waiting on? And I'm like, I ain't got no time to go to the studio, get a master, do all that shit. I got 4 kids, you working, nigga. I ain't got time for that. He said, so studio, that's what you waiting on? I said, yeah, I ain't got no studio time. And Flo said, I say less. This was in September.
Flo in the back like,
I'm about to go buy a studio.
This was in September. This is in September, y'all. I wake up Christmas morning to an interface. I'm like,
let's get started.
The USB plugins, and he says, now I don't know what software what software you fucking use, but you downloaded and here's the money for your software too. I was in high school and did music production, and we were on Mixcraft. So we downloaded Mixcraft, and he said, now you ain't got no fucking excuses. Now what you gonna tell me? And so still I'm like, I don't know how to use it. He said, okay, well you two right there, learn how you use it. You housewives. You got all day. You learn how to use it. Next thing you know, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do something.
Mixcraft.
Hold on for a second. All right, so we at the point where you woke up Christmas morning, you had the interface, you had everything that you needed to get started right away. All right, now this question goes out to Flo. Flo. Now you're sitting back. You was already signed to Interscope. Your mom had the receipt. At this point, facts. At this point, T-Stack sees this. She's like, okay, well, you know what? It's official. So what do we need to do? You already know what to do. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you sit back and you watching your vision get replayed over. Right. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, okay, so now here's my chance to see what I can do to, so you won't get done how he got done. Right. You feel what I'm saying? So now let me just go ahead and help out. Yeah. You feel me? So when you woke up on Christmas morning, bro, and she had all of the things that she needed, what was that like for you? Like, what did you find in your heart to get that done, bro?
Honestly, that was a proud moment, a very good memory. Because at that moment, you saw in her eyes that she knew this was it. This is what she needed to start it. Back. And me, it's like I just saw instantly. I saw all the potential was about to happen through this one investment. And I seen it. And I kept saying, yo, you finna blow. You finna take it to the top. You finna run some shit. And I kept saying it. It's to the point to where though she was rapping one time. You feel me? She was rapping. I was about to get into that. Go ahead. And it was this beat. She was freestyle. She was just killing it. And she wasn't comfortable about people hearing her bar and stuff like that. Like, you tripping? You tripping? Nah.
They gonna like it.
So what I did was
she thought people wasn't gonna like her music.
You feel me? I got a little trouble with it. She was freestyling to the beat. I said shit. And I recorded her. She didn't know I was recording the whole time.
We don't like that.
And after I recorded her,
hey, we don't like that.
I dropped it on Facebook. I posted it on Facebook.
Treatment lasted 2 weeks.
Within that 24 hours, she had over 600 views on that one thing. I was like, yo, babe, look.
So he was promoting you.
I didn't know.
Secretly. But sometimes it takes that. He was promoting you. Because, he believed in you.
Yeah, but
you feel what I'm saying?
Like Erykah Badu said, I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit.
Exactly. They don't like me.
When you tell me you don't like my shit, I'm about to go off on your ass.
Proof you good. You feel me? Look.
So yeah, I opened it up Christmas Day. I stopped recording immediately. I go to YouTube. All right, I need to learn how to use Mixcraft. I need to learn how to plug up this interface. I need to learn how to do this. And I go to about 18 hours of YouTube University. Shout out to YouTube. And I am Dices with the tutorials for Mixcraft, man. Help me out a lot. Next thing you know, you already had a friend from work. There you plays.
Yeah, I was just.
And he's like, yo, you gotta hear my nigga. Like, you talk about finding artists in North Carolina, you gotta hear my boy Dario Blaze. Like, he ain't like the usual.
Right.
The word he used that I knew that was gonna make me have to take a deeper look into this person was he's very unorthodox. It's very different. I'm like, unorthodox? Who the fuck uses the word unorthodox to describe rap music? And he's like, he sound like Andre 3000, but he getting that J. Cole shit. I'm like, all right, I'm taking listen to dude. And one day he came over, I mean, we roll up and put a beat on. And at that moment, I just turned on the mic, still have that record to this day. We played them just live of us just sitting there vibing. And at that moment, I just look over and I said, okay, so whatever we're doing here, we know the three of us have to keep doing here, no matter what.
Absolutely.
A year later, he's like, yo, just so y'all know, I'm half the group. Can't be five. It's two of us. So wherever I go, he goes too. It's fine with me. Just so you know, also, we have over 100 songs. Just, some shit that we've recorded and written, and it's not actually so whack.
So, Blaze, what was that like for you? Like, you know what I mean? Coming in, meeting, T-Stacks and Flo put you on the game. Like, what was that like for you at that moment?
I knew it was what I needed to get that push that I needed to, go for it.
Right.
Because I knew I needed that. Like, I'm that type of person. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just tell me I'm nice at something and shy away from it. When it came to basketball or anything like that, I always had that support. They pushed me into it.
Right.
When I knew I got that in music, I'm like, all right. Now I know it ain't something that I just want to do.
Facts. And you definitely don't want people around you. You definitely don't want people around you that always say some shit sound good.
Yeah.
And they know it don't sound good. It's like, damn, now you just trying to be too much of a friend.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes niggas just be
solid.
the wrong friend sometimes and say,
Be
nigga, that
solid.
shit on there.
Be solid. Keep
You know
it
what I'm
100. Keep it 100.
You gonna be my dog and shit. Keep it real.
I mean, us as artists, we shouldn't take criticism. We should take it seriously, but we shouldn't take it in a manner where it get personal. Because this is business. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I can do this. You can switch this bar. Maybe put this at the end.
Yeah.
A nigga like, nigga, don't tell me I know how to write.
Right.
Apparently not. You
You're
know what I'm
right.
saying?
Right, yeah.
Until your memory fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. You know what I mean? So that's the type of shit I'm on, man. So when they put on that beat for you, and you started spitting and doing whatever, you know what you was doing? And the whole time you was auditioning.
Little did he know.
Yeah, little did you know you was auditioning. How did you do? When you did, I know it was crazy.
It was crazy because, like, I heard when she hit the button, it like I heard the sound.
The next one,
Yeah.
You recorded.
So I just kept going. I'm like,
Facts.
I kind of like that. Like, yeah, I like it too. Because she played the black. Hold on.
Like,
he said, hold on, wait a minute.
I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go back in.
facts. So now I'm glad that you brought that to my attention. Because the same thing that Flo did to her to get her started, you went and did the same thing to you to get you started.
And I kept doing it to everybody else.
So it's not a bad thing. It's actually, sometimes people get noticed being caught off guard. You know what I'm saying? And, you know? Absolutely. So at what point did your brother come into play with this? Woo.
Oh, man.
When they go play Diablo, get up in here.
Y'all already heard the name. He done already. I'm gonna give him the short professional version. I mean, you know what, Foz, it's your show. You want the professional version? You want me to keep it a buck with you?
Oh shit, we on the Rise TV. We gotta tell it. What's up?
Alright, I gotta keep it on it. So we had a few artists under the label. Of course, you know, when you go through the journey of life, even when you go through the journey, especially in the music business, you're gonna gain some folk, you're gonna lose some folk. At the end of the day, when you get to where you need to be at, the people that's around you are gonna be the people that's supposed to fucking be there.
Right.
So, with that being said, there's a few fuck people on the goddamn list that are no longer here. And those people on the list, you know, got themselves into some shit, per se. We're gonna leave it there. And a few phone calls was made, bada bing, bada boom. A particular phone call was made to who you guys now know is gonna play Diablo.
Oh,
And he gets on the phone, popping his shit. Yo, this is so. They know me as Nightmare. And I suggest y'all calm all this shit the fuck down, because I'm not with it. Now, the people I'm speaking of are young kids, and the one thing that I am drawn to are teenagers. I'm not drawn to teenagers because, they need guidance, they need somebody, they just different, they ask. No, I'm drawn to teenagers because I know that other side of the story that was the teenager that nobody would hear. There was a teenager who had cries that nobody dried. There was a teenager who had pain that nobody felt. So I'm drawn to teenagers to be able to correct some of that story before it turns to the wrong story. You know what I mean? Very drawn to them, but can't save everybody. This teenager decided to get, real grown man on a grown man, to say the least. And this grown man said, well, since it's like that, sweetheart, I'm right at the block, literally less than 25 steps away from where this person was sitting, and said, well, why don't you come on outside? Because I can tell that where you are at, this is not your home. And I don't want to bother these people. So bring your ass outside if I come up in there. This was on the phone. He said, now listen, bro, I understand everything going on, and as a man, you got the right to do yours. But with kids up in here, and with Vibe Ass Entertainment being the address of this business, I can't let you do that, bro. It's a business first. It's about music, but it's about nothing. You want to take that shit up the street.
Take that shit up the block.
Take that shit up the block. I'll come out and I'll put it on World Star for you, nigga. But it's not going on right here. He said, well, nigga, you right. Y'all got kids? Cool, just bring that nigga to me.
You gotta go to the block with that shit.
Bring that nigga to me.
Take that shit up the block, baby.
So we come outside, and I tell y'all, while I'm real classy and very professional on this camera, please know when it comes down to my kids, out of my business, you will see a real side of tomorrow that y'all ain't ready for. So I'm outside with half a head of faux locks, and the other half I'm taking out, and I'm walking up the block like this. I don't give a fuck what y'all got going on, but my kids is in this goddamn park. And y'all gonna kind of fuck that out at the house. And this one says, you know what, ma'am? I don't know who you is, but I like your gangster. I like the way you came out here. You right, yes, ma'am. Take the kids home. We'll handle this in a second. I got my kids about that park, and I let them be men and handle their business. But then I realized these niggas are arguing over some shit, and life is about to end over some respect and over some shit that don't matter. When we could be in there and putting all this shit on a track. You that mad, you want to pull your gun, pussy, call me a pussy, tell me to put your gun behind a beat. I might just fucking listen to it. But I'm not about to lose my life over hot air.
I want to add this to it, though, because this is where we supposed to be smart. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to be smart at this point. You feel what I'm saying? And, I do want to say this. Sometimes people see a movement and they find any and every way to try to fuck up your shit.
Yeah.
So if they can
doing it.
Sometimes, hey, you ain't gotta get in trouble. Sometimes trouble find you.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta watch out for these people. That's why you gotta watch out who you have around you, because people that really love you are not gonna bring that type of crowd around you, especially if you got kids in the home. And then they know that you're all about music, especially if you out there. It's one thing being like shout out to R.I.P. to Biggie Smalls. You know what I mean? When Puffy came to Biggie, Puffy told Biggie, he said, look, you gonna have to choose. Either you're gonna be a drug dealer, you're gonna be a rapper. Which one is gonna be? You know what I mean? And I think it's a choice for everybody. If you out there in the streets, you gotta make a choice.
Come on.
You gotta make a choice. It's the streets or it's the music. You know what I mean? So I feel like the way that y'all handle it, y'all about to be on some thug shit, y'all gonna catch. You know what I'm saying? Y'all about to be on thug shit, but at the end of the day, the way y'all handled it at the end was the correct way.
Yeah, and what was funny was one of another artist that is now signed to another label. I got to start here, Lucci Vendetta. Shout out to him. My nigga Lucci. He actually had already told me about this. One guy, he's like, yeah, I got my cousin. He rap too. He already heard some of my song, man. Nigga don't listen though. He hard headed as shit. Can't tell him a goddamn thing. So little did I know, I was meeting that person that same day. And I had already knew who he was. So once the situation calmed down, I'm like, listen now, I don't know what the fuck y'all about to do, but I'll take my belt off and I'll whip all of y'all and make y'all a hamburger and then we're gonna go into the studio, all right? I'm like a mom of the place, just as I am.
She said a hamburger, not even, y'all niggas can't even get cheese.
Yo, y'all ain't getting no cheese 19 cents at McDonald's. You better go ask somebody. So we get back and he's like, you know what, child, this is some bullshit. That man dismembers his gun in front of me. He takes one off the clip. He makes his other two young boys stand down and dismember their gun in front of me, and then they hand them to me and disarm their guns. And they say, you know what, we respect what the fuck you got going on. And the fact that you even said, listen, I would really care less. It's lives involved, but y'all just can't do that shit here, because we got a movement here. Y'all want to go be stupid up the block. But if y'all want to really do some shit and hear some bars and really change some lives, you can come up with 5 Entertainment on 1325 Independence and we can see what's up with it. And next thing you know, them kids and this person was in my studio. The same people who came to really do some damage are sitting in the same studio with the people that came to do damage too, freestyle. Like it was nothing.
That's crazy.
Music will bring us all together if you allow it to. And I truly believe that. And next thing you know, this nigga spit and he told me who he was. And I realized I had already heard about the hard head stuff, nigga. I could tell shit too. And it was up from there. And little did I know what this man was going through personally at that time and why he was so ready to throw it all away over a young boy that day. And why he says, it's, when he tells you I'm his guardian angel, I know that story.
No flow.
I take it personally.
I want to know when you caught the whip of this, all of this that was going on, transpiring. You found out about Gunplay Diablo. Like, what was your thought?
At first,
I got it.
I ain't gonna lie. At first, I said we was definitely like it started up. It started out with some street shit. So at first it was like, man, here we go. I left Delaware for this shit. You know what I mean? I came down here to North Carolina. I'm supposed to be where I'm supposed to be raising a family. This is I said, damn, I done ran to another one. But now it's real shit. Like after talking to him, like real recognize real. G recognize G. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I could tell he really wanted to get away from that shit. It's different when you mess up with people that still want to be a part of it, still want to put that same energy, but I could tell he really wanted to get away. And at that point, all he want to do is make music. Come on, fuck out there, not do that. I don't judge nobody. I don't judge color.
You need to put that passion into it.
But when he started spitting shit like that, it was an instant vibe. And then like my little brother, you know what I mean?
Yeah, vibes.
I'm sorry, man. Every time I hear it.
And the one thing about Vibe is, man, it's a big ass family. We all artists, and I tell everybody, we are not a group. We are not a big ass group that get up here on the same songs, rapping and singing together. But we a family, so we move as a unit. You'll get it twisted if we don't blame you for it. We just gonna make it clear. We're a big ass family. We here for one another, so we know the real that really goes on behind the cameras, behind the mic, outside of all of this shit. So when you know those stories, it's the vibe that brought us together, so it's the vibe that's from pushing us.
All right, now listen. Now y'all come from vibes, right?
Vibes.
All right, so we got the backstory.
I love it.
Now that we got the backstory on all four of you, you know what I'm saying? We know we're missing half of the team.
They'll be back. They'll be back.
But shout out to all of y'all.
Vibe, that is entertainment. Shout out to Malcolm Bell, Pretty Player, that's my president. KI, we see you, baby. Congo was good.
So I'm gonna do something different on the rise because this is the first time that I actually had a label come down and sit down with me and talk to me.
Yeah.
So I want to do something, because a lot of people is watching. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in on the live.
On the rise.
You know what I mean? I want to know how creative can you guys be. You know what I'm saying?
Oh. Should we tell them about Blackout Day?
Sound like a vibe out.
You're right, talking is too much. Put the beat on.
Sound like a vibe out.
You look at the label who took 24 hours of no sleep just to do nothing but record.
The
Blackout Day.
I just want to say.
Hey, Ozzy. No disrespect.
What's up?
You said when I first met you at the Big Apple, bitch, I'm in a trap.
Yeah.
But fuck all that. You pull your pants leg up and you showed me that what's on your ankle.
Yeah.
I did 10 years there, my nigga.
Wow.
When I met this woman, I ain't had no direction in life because I was first home with 2 years. I'm gonna tell y'all a little real low key shit. I'm gonna keep it short, simple, and sweet. What, May 2nd, which will be Monday. I'm on 3 years that I lost my brother, and I just came home from prison.
Yeah.
A couple months before that, I met this lady. And I ain't gonna tell you, my nigga, I handle my business. When I speak my business, I do what I say what I do, and I'm gonna leave it like that. If I look at you in your face and I tell you how the president favorite shooter, every last president. And I won't even born with a couple of them, so you check the resume. I ain't got that to you.
I will be there.
But we gonna keep that shit short. Nigga, drop that beat though.
I will be there.
I love this whole shit. Hey yo, bro, hold on, man.
Yeah.
I can't go on. Nigga, yo, stupid. I fuck with you too, my nigga.
Absolutely.
Hey, but listen though. I'm gonna tell y'all some shit, right? This how y'all know that I've been to prison. You heard me? I know I'm in Long Beach City, right? So can I get a? Talk about, man.
Facts. They like
nigga, when them niggas all of them yee. Heard me?
Facts.
I look at that native shit, my nigga. This shit deeper than me. This shit go roots, my nigga. I really live that street shit.
Can I get a style?
He want a style. He said, "Can he get a style?"
Can I get a
styles?
Bitch, I'm in a trial.
I'm in a trial. Big Mozzie.
Shout out to Big Mozzie.
Lit in his
production, nigga. Hey, hold on though.
What's up?
I cannot. Hold on. Fuck before that. Shout out to Lizzie Yayo, man.
Let's
Shout out
get
to
it.
that motherfucking boss,
Yo,
bitch.
President,
Shout out to that daddy, yaddy, on. Shout out to that motherfucking daddy. Shout out to QC. Shout out my nigga 3 times. Who is in the building.
Queen Elizabeth.
Shout out to Pretty Paradise, baby girl. We know what the fuck going on.
Queen Elizabeth.
Shout out to Kiki. Shout out to Kid Ice. Shout out to Flo T Stack Stereo Blaze. Shout out to every motherfucking vibe addict that we out here. Y'all know the fuck going on with Gunplay Diablo.
BNP.
Alright, let's get that.
BNP.
Hey, listen, so what I'm looking for the creativity. I'm gonna throw this beat on. It's gonna be a vibe too. I'm gonna throw this beat on. I want y'all to bring out that creative shit. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that want to do features with them, y'all listen up right now. They about to drop down some real creative shit. And we're gonna see what y'all can do. I'm gonna hand y'all over the mic
in my hand first. I'm gonna take it off there.
Y'all ready for this shit?
5.
Y'all ready for this shit? Let's get it.
Yeah.
5.
Where y'all let go?
Gunplay Diablo, man. I'm gonna get my ass above the couch. I'm gonna talk to y'all right here.
Let's see what's going on.
Now what that vibe like? Now what that vibe like? I think the time right. I got my shine light. I think the time nice. I got time, but you ain't got none. I'm on cloud 9 and I'm about to run with the gun. Shout out Good Lake. Shout out my nigga. You only got one way. Shout out T-Stacks. She got 50 stacks. You don't want shit to go. You don't want shit to go. You don't want game with Blaze. You don't want shit, nigga, you can't catch the fade. You don't want shit, yeah, my bitch love the taste. You don't like the whip, and my nigga love the haze. You don't like the whip, and I do it day to day. All my niggas will spray, and I do the lay. For Lego, all my niggas know I don't play though. Shout out to my niggas, Bob, and here we go. Hey,
I'm vibing with it. All my niggas with me, yeah, you know we sliding away. Ways, so you know my niggas sliding safe. I got my shooters with me and they shoot through the tape. Everybody with me, baby, you know they ride, baby, rolling, and rockin', and we shouldin'. Wait a second, baby, I'm about to push the shoulders back. The way I kick it. All the niggas looking at me, but I got they bitches, cause they looking at me. Oh yeah, she did those. I tell them I'm gonna take it up, but then she stick on. Wait, no way, they ain't safe. So wait a second, I need about 80 grand just for me to play the place. Wait a second, I might call you and play it, baby. I mean, I got never be yapping when he's coming soon. You know, Mario Blaze, he got the vibe with the shoes. And you know, flow, go watch you flow, cause all we do now. T-Steps is gonna show you just how to run it up. That's what we, when we do it, this is not just for fun. That's for me. Every time we do it, we gon' get it rough. We gon' get it rough.
Getting out tonight.
Yeah.
It's the energy. Nobody get it right. Feel right. It's that flow, nigga. I'm about to go up on the shit. I got that dope, nigga. I got the bitch on the post. She got that phone, nigga. Unless she
Whoa, I like this. Yeah.
It's the kitchen on your back, and I lay it like that. Baby girl, I give it to you, baby, it's so back. Ooh, yeah. Give it to me, baby, ooh, yeah. This is coming your tight, crazy.
I put my tongue on you, baby, go la la la. And I ain't playing, girl, no secrets, but I tell no lies. You said what you seeking, girl, what you tryna hide? I let that thing blow, girl, what you doing tonight? You call me, I call up, what you tryna do? It's 5 minutes, baby girl, but you know my crew. I'm in the 2-6 with an index, well, I'm in the trap with Mazerati Santana. And y'all niggas talking straight, but you get a bandana. Cock it back when I blow the hammers. They call me Gunplay Diablo. I'm your favorite shooter, nigga, shooting them shots with it for the
Let me get a motherfucking vibe.
get a high?
Oh yeah, so now we rolling. Wait a second, I see about that number, now I'm holding. Oh, it's a bit different, right? You know we talking. I need a box for the big rest. Keep rolling. Hit me up like yo, I think I can keep fevers. Wait a second, I'm sleep, just sleep us. Oh, I see about 3 zebras. So wait a second, let me get your footsteps. Yeah, I'm feeling it. Oh, yeah, I'm rolling like oh. Yeah, rolling. Cause all my niggas that see the vibe that it should be stolen. Wait a second, I got my 40s with where he rolling. I just want to roll up. I just want to raise one. Yeah, I just want to have fun. In the BMPA with the Mazerati, so you know we got the raise one. But let me get up. I said, let me get up. I said, let me get up. I said, let me get up.
We was
just talking about this. Hold up. I said I'm kicking some new vibes in your ear. I got the player to the left, to the right. For a second, I got hit this from hitting these square. I see about 2 circles just over there. I see 3 6 toes. Wait a second, I might have to let a couple of those. Wait a second, I got the flicky opto. Stereo, on Jerry Place in the place. Maybe let him go.
stereo plays. You ain't got all my niggas got many days. All my niggas got many ways to come. What is what you gon' do? I got 7 in the ear. You gon' move. How you gon' shoot? Yeah, my niggas got it in the pool. Yeah, my niggas got it in the pool. Got it in the pool. And my bitch got it in the purse. And my bitch got it by the word. All my niggas know I put it to the turn. I got it from the dirt. I put in the work. I put in the work. I make that bitch jump. I make that bitch thump. I'm a bump. The bitch butt. I got things to do. All my niggas on. Boy, watch your
I ain't done no games to my boy, man. Give me some your bitch, says he tryna come, baby, come one more time. Put that pussy in my face, baby, I ain't coming like home. They call me Diablo. I let that top pro, baby girl, I let that thing blow. Like, hold it up, baby girl, that's a sound blow. Bring it back to me, girl, tell me this is I'm tryna do ya. I ain't done no games to the car, I'm a choose ya. I'm a big it up, I'm slow it down, I'm a keep that pussy. Like I feel it on my face, I got a couple boys, I'm trying to sing, nigga. For the little trigger, what's up? We know what's up. Got my niggas vibe at it, so you know we get it tough. I'm on that shit for real. I got that shit that ill. You gotta spit when I'm fucking with the fresh that will. I'm on the block with the shit, I never stop. You call the cops, you know I never go to. Every time you see me gleaming on that shit, I be gleaming on my shit, my fucking streaming on that shit. Get all up on my waxing. What you wanna do, I be handing in that Jackson. Hey, sometimes I can flex it. What you wanna do, come back in that Jackson. T-Rex like a dinosaur. What you wanna do, and you know my shit get shout out to my sis, nigga. Hey, yo, T-Stash, you know I love you, right? So, I really do this shit. I'm gonna tell you some shit right now, right here. Hey, yo, I'm gonna show you how I really do this shit, like, hear me? Hey, yo, my nigga, they call me Complete. Yeah, I'm gonna show you how I really do this, though. Sis. Yo, hey, yo, right, I'm gonna tell you some shit, though. The first thing I met you, I would never do how my life would change it to my two. It was a bundle drip. I would put my life down. You bring me up, baby girl, and I'ma bring you down. You made me in the deepest dark in the times of my life. Baby girl, you tell me how to give it up. You told me to fight, you told me to give it up. You can tell me get over here. Play those games, baby, get it over here. Baby girl, love you, you know it, that's a fact. And if a nigga try me, with the bullets from the back, yo, flow, nigga. You that was flow, nigga. But if a nigga try you, send the bullets to his phone, nigga. I don't know, nigga, you know what's up, nigga. Nigga smooth, man, I will always been tough. But let me take it to the fat nigga they call wavy. I fly there, baby, but I'm really dangerous, nigga. But I get dangerous like that nigga Palamala. And I ain't playing no games, send them shots tomorrow. You talking about now, I'm talking about later. I'm talking about send them shots to alligators. This niggas talking about pie, Mazerati, man, I understand. We walk the same path, nigga, and I don't know you my nigga, but you my brother, my nigga, like I will blow for you. And if the nigga try me, let's go with you. And if the nigga try you, man, they know it's so. And I'ma take my nigga, I will blow for you. But they come play, nigga, what you know is so. And teach that nigga, can you know what lose is? And I ain't playing no games, for you. Nigga try you till I'm running up. I ain't playing no game. Put my motherfuckers around. I will blow for you. Nigga try you, I'm every coming up. I feel you now. Teach that big sis, you know, little dog. I will blow for you. I'm a blow for you, and I'm a blow for you. I will blow for you. Cause I'm a nugget to the baby. You my life, you my baby girl. And if a nigga try me, guarantee that 40 Rockies roll. The niggas talking stupid, the niggas talking bad. Nigga try me, break his down. That block is a whole lot. And if the nigga try me, then it's do or die. And I'ma die by myself, what you gonna do? And if the nigga say shots, bitch, I'm shooting three. She was saying two. For you, it's all out for you. And I'm die for you. You want me to. So let me die, nigga. For you, if you want me to. You're so crazy. I play fucking the album. I told you. Hey, yo, I'm gonna tell y'all some real nigga secret shit. Let me talk to the camera. Let's go. All I understand is I supposed to have been here. It was no way in fuck that this man was gonna give me the second opportunity, and me gonna play Diablo, your favorite shooter's gonna miss you. So when I came the second time, I had to show you, my nigga, that booty for me, that's this simple shit. I really does what I does. AOT stats, flow, blaze, through time, bars, mainly you, baby girl. I love you, you heard me?
Let's get it. Let's get it. Y'all already know what it is. Fucking right. I just wanted to see the creativity. You know what I mean? You guys got the let's go.
I don't know. You might hear that again. You might hear that again. I like that.
You know what I mean?
You might tighten that up real quick. You might tighten that up.
Let them know.
Go ahead and be tuned. I like what that is right there.
Come play Diablo. I will blow for you. Come to your ears real soon. Let them know. Mazzy, BMP.
Shout out my nigga Jay Boogie in the building.
Jay Boogie in the building. Jay is in the building. Let me yo, put it 2 1 time. Let me go vibe. Goddamn right.
That's what it is. Hey, listen, I do want to know what y'all got in store for 2022.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. So some of y'all like the thing. Each year at the close of the year, we look at everything we've accomplished. We look at, things we didn't accomplish, opportunities we missed, things that we fucked up on, that we could have did better. Always want to improve. And we always come up with a new thing for our year. Last year, was, vibe balance, making a stance. This year it was vibe balance pressure. We were applying pressure all year fucking long. Last year we did nothing but make music. We didn't do no shows. We sat out. We sat on the bench. Wow. This year was nothing but exposure, and I promised my team by the end of the year, like literally just by the end of the year, I promised them by the end of the year we'd have some radio play somewhere. Little did we know that when we came to the BMP first quarter pressure show from Mazerati Santana, he would put flow on his radio station, and I made good on that word. I'm big on manifestation. But this year coming up, we got drops up for the album. They booty for me will be on all motherfucking platforms. You got KID5 getting ready to drop an album. They got 12 on the way and a whole lot of other big ass conscious. Dario Blaze got a lot of shit coming. Flow, listen, that nigga's in tone for a whole other album. The birth of Rhythm and Gangsta was only half of an album. That was only half of an album. The birth of Rhythm and Gangsta.
That's what it is.
Word, the birth of Rhythm and Gangsta was half of an album. RNG. We already patent the name, don't steal that shit. I will sue the fuck out your ass. You better ask somebody. RNG, Rhythm and Gangsta, whole new brand of music coming to people. You got Ride Wave, you got all, all.
He gotta talk about the rhythm and flow.
Oh, the Rhythm and Gangsta, man.
Nigga tried that bullshit though.
RNG, Rhythm and Gangsta. It's not R&B, it's not hip hop. Rhythm and Gangsta, bro. It's vocals with bars. Vocals and rapping is like you're not necessarily singing, you're not necessarily rapping.
You sing rapping.
You vibing and vocalizing your pain and your struggle. You feel me? A lot of people think that singers, all we gotta talk about is love, heartbreaks, you know what I mean? Winding down and shit like that, you feel me? But I'm a singer, but I actually been through some real shit. You feel me? I was actually
you're stringing.
That shit happened, you know what I mean, to me. So a lot of times when you hear my music, you feel me? I'm speaking the truth. Something in my song happened to me before. You feel me? So when you hear that shit, you feel me? That's the RNG of it. I give you the rhythm, that's the vocals, and I give you the gangster, that's the words you listen to. You hear the shit, you hear the story. I'm telling y'all, and most of the time when I put my story on the track, I want y'all to ride down that way with me so I understand exactly, what I was going through.
Absolutely. Shit, music playing in the background right now, that's RNG right there.
Yeah. This right here is considered RNG.
Turn it up. Turn it up.
That's that nigga. That's that RNG right there. That's that RNG right there, nigga.
It's not a lane for that.
No lane for it.
It's
not rap. That's not
yes,
singing.
it is. Yes, it is.
It's RNG.
You call it RNG. A motherfucker try to do that. Call it something else though.
But you know what's crazy?
But it's the same thing. That rap, singing, gangster shit.
Yeah.
It got a lane, but ain't nobody made it yet.
Exactly.
So he made it.
And that's the thing. So I made it.
Yeah.
People try to do it, but they ain't did it yet.
They ain't
That's the raw way.
Patent pending. RNG. You want to hear RNG a lot. Next BET Awards, you're going to see the next couple of years. You're going to see.
And the winner. That's RNG.
Best RNG artist of the year.
Telling you, y'all.
Y'all gonna hear.
So yeah, the birth of Rhythm and Gangsta, the second part to that album is coming, man. And T-Stats. Oh man, we just did the Run It Up video shoot. We just did the Superfly video shoot. Stay working.
That shit is dope. To the Superfly shit.
Look, you gotta let them know you got the exclusive.
That shit
you better let them know you done see the exclusive. But we ain't dropped it. It ain't dropped. I just got it back. It's the exclusive. Superfly will be dropping on all platforms the day the video drops. Y'all look out for it, featuring my president of my label, Pretty Paradise Slave. Y'all give some love to my president right now, real quick, y'all. I'm telling you right now. Us ladies in the rap game is coming to apply pressure. She just did the Through It All video shoot. And listen, they're gonna do 2 video shoots in one day. I'm gonna let her tell you about the other one, but the Through It All is out right now. So listen, Vibe Artists is always working, man. We always work. I told you, it's 13 artists, 2 groups, and a management team that don't get no sleep.
Can y'all do me a favor real quick as a vibe?
Yeah.
Can y'all shout out my nigga Mazerati Santana?
Listen, we're gonna do it right though. Hold on, we're gonna do it right. Vibe Artists, real quick.
What y'all doing?
Before anybody says anything the fuck else, the owner of Big Mozzie Productions, the owner of BMP, the nigga behind the baddie Alma herself, can we give Big Mazerati Santana the biggest motherfucking
Maserati, BMP the label. Big Mozzie Productions. Business money people.
Little do you know, I ain't gonna tell them unless they want to tell you which ones. You just gave a few artists on this couch their very first interview, their very first media presence. So shout out to BMP the label. Shout out to On the Rise TV, real shit.
Absolutely. You know what I mean?
Hey, yo, Mozzie.
What's up?
Did
I
your
got
thing.
one request, and niggas can say what the fuck they want, right?
What's that?
I am grateful for you having me on your show, because this is very my first performance. C-Stacks, you already know my gratitude to you. You heard me? For love. I want everybody on this couch and everybody that's tuning this live to understand that this nigga right here and that woman right here is the reason how Booty for me came the fuck out. Cause that woman said, yo, big bruh, snap, and bop. y'all don't understand, but we know the fuck going on.
Snap
Hey, yo, Mozzie,
and
before I
Bob.
leave, though, before we
Snap and
leave,
Bob.
can I ask one question?
And Booty.
You an artist, right?
He got my
You
attention.
got
That
bars,
booty.
right?
Booty's for me.
So I heard stupid when I came through the door. Before we leave, though, we gotta get a cipher with Mazerati BMP, the man himself. What's up with it? Talk to me heavy.
Yesterday's price ain't today's price.
I don't give a fuck about that.
I will leave y'all with something though, but we're gonna get into that.
Hey,
We're gonna get into that. We'll get to that.
Drop top
The first 500 to lose the combination.
Drop top. I got
We're gonna get into that though. That's a definite though. That's something that needs to happen. But I do want to ask this because this ain't about me. It's about you guys. You feel what I'm saying? And y'all coming and y'all traveling to be up here. You feel what I'm saying? So, like I said, I want to salute everybody that's tapped in with us right now on the rise. See, that's because I love my audience. They always tapping in. I know they virtually they tapping in. Make commercials now. So y'all niggas need commercials. Tap in, DMP label. You know what I'm saying? I do want to know like any last inspirational words from all of you. You know what I mean? I want to hear your last inspirational words. I want to hear everybody's last inspirational words.
For me, if I give anybody inspiration, it'd be basically like, no matter what you gonna do in your life circumstance, if music is gonna be what you gonna do, don't make no excuse why you can't do it. If you hungry for it, no matter if you got kids, no matter if you got work, no matter if you in the street life, no matter if you got personal shit going on, for me, that part of you is supposed to tap into all your music.
Thanks.
Only way people's gonna feel you unless you feel yourself and you put that feeling inside your music so they can actually feel you when you listening, when you performing.
Thank you, cuz.
Because one thing about performing,
That message was for
if you
me.
go on stage and you can't get people to feel you, people gonna feel the beat. If you can't get people to feel you, that shit ain't gonna work, man.
That's a fact.
That was for me.
And that's the thing that's the one thing that got me. You know what I mean? Once I started realizing for me, stop being scared to put my pain and my energy into the music, it was a whole different side that I tapped into. So I'm way different artist now than I was years ago when I first started this. People nowadays they gotta listen like, nigga, that's you? Like, man, you don't sound like that.
Yes, I do.
This is different, man. You gotta evolve. You got to evolve.
Absolutely. You got any last shout outs?
Shout out to 2-5. Shout out to the Big Vibes.
You already know.
And I can't forget, shout out to 302 Delaware, 22nd Spruce. You feel me? Go vote. Heavy there.
That's what it is. T-Stacks, any last inspirational words, shout outs for the people?
Oh man, look at my shout outs out the way first. Shout out to the team, y'all already know what the fuck going on. Shout out to Baby Demon Man. Shout out to Young Rose. Shout out to KID5. Shout out to Pablo, Kiaka, Bishop, the whole man, Z, Rasta. Shout out to every last vibe that we didn't shout out before. Last inspirational words. I got 2 nuggets for y'all, man. First ones I'm gonna give to y'all is to my artists. I don't give a fuck what it look like. I don't give a fuck what you've been through. I don't give a fuck what they told you. If it ain't something you've already stepped into, you still have unmarked territory, nigga. Don't stop marking that shit till you take over the world. I'm on what's called the Queendom Takeover Tour. Kings, y'all have had it enough. I ain't sitting around. Ladies, I am sitting in the biggest penis party I've been in a while. I am the only one in this goddamn room. The Queendom Takeover has fucking commenced. The queens are fucking here. 2-5, stand the fuck up. My second nugget, though, is for my people, but most of all for my ladies. Ladies, don't get wrapped up in titles. Don't get wrapped up in being a wife. Don't get wrapped up in being a mom. Don't get wrapped up in being Tasha. Don't get wrapped up. Don't forget to find who the fuck you are behind all of that. I sat down for 10 years behind my family. Being a housewife, you know what I mean? Passing up opportunities, passing up jobs, doing everything I needed to do to make sure my kids and my husband were straight. And, once we decided to split ways, and even before then, once I made that opportunity for myself and that made my mind up that I was more than just his wife, or I was more than just a mom, I still had T in there somewhere. And when I went and found T, it's a dope ass chick you see in front of you right now, but it took a long time to get here. Don't forget to keep you in the process of this crazy fucking thing we call life. Because in this thing called life, if you don't keep you, nigga, somebody else will, and you better make sure it's the right person, you won't be kept.
Facts.
Let me get one more.
T-Stacks, motherfucker.
Hey,
Any last inspirational words? Shout
I got
out.
a couple words. Man, if you got a passion for this or a dream in it, like push it. Don't stop. Like once you start, don't stop. It's gonna be slow. Shit gonna be slow. You can't stop and just stay true to your artistry. Like, cause I battle with that, you know what I'm saying, with message that I like to bring is more positive than what a lot of cats, you know what I'm saying, coming with. And I was teetering around with it because I didn't know if I wanted to keep going with that or go with what's popular. But at the end of the day, I got to go with who I am.
Yeah. Facts.
I say that to, you know what I'm saying, whatever type of artist you is.
That too.
Whether
I am you, like, you are me.
Out of our group of 13, it's only 2 people that make conscious, you know what I'm saying, that make conscious music.
Conscious.
I'm cool with that at the end of the day.
That's a whole other level.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Just keep pushing it. Don't never stop. Don't never stop that dream. People gonna try to stop you. Only you can stop you, though, for real.
That's right.
Talk heavy.
Can I ask a question from over here?
True shit.
Yeah.
What's your name? State your name, gangster.
Dario Blaze.
Mr. Blaze. You know that people not gonna always feel your music.
Oh yeah.
But there's some people out there that's gonna feel your music.
That's it.
It's like the shout out to the artist nigga Common. You know, everybody know Common. He's a conscious rapper. You're conscious, be conscious. You do that bullshit, little bullshit, you bullshit in there to get the obvious, the audience is not even on your conscious level. But reel them in first.
Yeah.
Then teach them because you are the teacher.
Absolutely.
Reel their asses in.
Don't play Diablo.
I talk that shit too.
Last inspirational words, shout out.
Shout out to Bob Addicts. Shout out to the whole K-Town 252.
Kiss the stand up.
25.
Shout out
Let's
to the
go.
whole 252 for real because, like, you know, yeah, we from Kinston or whatever, but we get a lot of love,
I'm
like,
from
from the whole
Kinston.
Eastern North Carolina.
Fucking book.
K-Town in the fucking room.
Shout out to the K.
Shout out to the fucking
Hey,
K.
hey,
Kiss the
Book.
stand the fuck up, man.
Yeah, I know.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
Let's go.
Nah, shout out
Hey.
to 2-6, man. Y'all show us.
Put a picture together. Like
Fact,
this.
that's what it is. Your last inspirational words, don't play Diablo. Talk to
Your
the people.
favorite fucking shooter.
Your favorite motherfucking shit, y'all heard this. Hey, yo, listen,
Bro.
right? I'm gonna just keep this shit like this, right? I'm gonna tell you short, simple, and sweet, y'all. Don't stop chasing your goals. Whatever the fuck you wanna do in life, I don't give a fuck if you want to be the best trapper, the best music rapper, the best pussy seller, the best dick slanker. I don't give a fuck what you decide to be in life. Be the best at it. If a nigga don't like it, if a nigga don't give a fuck about it, tell them niggas, fuck you. If you ain't with me, you against me. I'm gonna tell you like this, living that lifestyle, living that lingo, living that way of life. How motherfuckers ain't gonna like you. They gonna tell you wrong, but fuck all that, my nigga. Do you. If it ain't right within yourself, nigga, if your intuition and your gut saying my nigga is wrong, bitch, it's wrong. And I'm gonna leave y'all with that, my nigga. Hey, yo, Mozzie, shout out to the 2-6. Bitch, I'm in the
You
trial.
already know what it is, man. And in the building. And listen, y'all forgetting one important thing, though. Tell me where the fuck y'all gonna be as soon as y'all leave this motherfucking interview, man.
Oh, God.
Shout out to John Lil Cobb. Everybody in here show some fucking love. That black man is opening his own hookah lounge in Roseboro. I think that's how you say it. Roseboro, North Carolina. Roseboro, North Carolina will be getting Kyle Hookah Lounge and Bar. 5 Addicts will be in that bitch live and motherfucking direct. Y'all better come check us, man. Telling you now, Pretty Paradise ain't here, but she will be meeting us at the event, baby. Y'all better come out because it's gonna be a fucking situation. And you already know when you see the Queen of the Five was in the Super 5, what it's gonna be. You know what's good.
Hey, listen, so y'all got the vibe thing going on. You know, I wanna, you know, my last inspirational words is no other than hold on, I gotta click up. So my last inspirational words is this
Don't
right
say
here.
that click up, bitch. Real gangster.
You know what I mean? Like nobody can stop your shit.
Yeah.
Unless you stop them now. Unless they want to stop you, how strong is you? How weak are you? You feel me? And this music industry is cutthroat. You know what I mean? You got to be able to learn how to, you know what I mean, start adjusting in this, you know, in this industry. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody always want to learn how to gain followers. Well, let me tell you, let me drop some gems on you real quick. How to just, you know, how to get organic followers. They like, Mozzie, how you do it? Well, this is how I do it. I do it from my home. You feel what I'm saying? And how I do it is people that's engaging with you, people that decide to follow you, shit, go in their DM. Thank you for following me. They gonna hit everything else that you do after that. They gonna hit a like. Shit, go on their page. Throw some flames up that bitch. When they see that, they start seeing engagement. They start seeing, okay, I'll post my shit. They like my shit. As soon as you post your shit, they gonna like your shit. The next thing you know, they like your shit. Yep. You done gained 3 more followers. Yep. When you go to network at these events, hey, yo, you rap fan? Shit, let me get your Instagram. That should be the first thing. Let me get your Instagram. Networking. Because nobody is really talking about Facebook. You know what I mean? You only get 5,000 friends and it's over with. You gotta start deleting people. You know what I'm saying? But Instagram is the platform where you need to be at. I know people love TikTok. I'm not a TikToker. I'm an Instagrammer. You feel what I'm saying? That's where I'm at. That's where I do all my business at. That's where I meet all the right people at. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just trying to talk about organic following. When you're going out to eat, you see people. You're gonna run into a rapper. You're gonna run into a photographer. You're gonna run into a videographer. You're gonna run into a manager. You're gonna run into a motherfucking CEO. Get their Instagram and start following each other immediately. After you do that, shit, tap in with the motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? What I'm doing here, and what I've been doing on the Rise for the last 2 weeks, was actually having guest hosts to come on the Rise. You know what that's doing? That's putting people that's not in the media, it's pushing them to get into the media. Come on. Because when you into the media, you can meet anybody you want to meet. The media is the key. Because that's going to be your legacy. I'm not about to be no 45-year-old rapper. I ain't doing it. I've been in the game since 99. That's a long fucking time. You feel what I'm saying? So now what I'm doing, I'm building the legacy for my kids first. For my kids first. You feel me? But then the label comes second after that. You know what I mean? Because it starts first. It starts with me first. You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, when I rap and do all of that, a lot of people forget that I rap. Because I introduce and interview a lot of artists. They forget, Mazzy, you rap? Nigga, yeah, I rap, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, I was at the album release party. It was the momentum of the album release party was like this. I had 25 artists. Y'all was the bonus. I showed love to the fact I didn't even know who y'all were at that time. Shout out to Bishop. Shout out to Bishop. Eddie Stutter, man. Yeah, shout out to Bishop. We didn't even know each other. Facts. I ain't even at that point in time. I did not know who y'all were. You know what I'm saying? But Bishop was like, look, he got some people from the 2-5. You know what I mean? I said, absolutely. Bishop is my man. You feel what I'm saying? And Bishop been rocking with BMP from the start. You feel me? And that was just love. Y'all opened the show. You feel me? And I had 25 artists there. And everybody was able to perform at least 2 songs and got their shit off. I didn't even know if I was going to perform at this point. You know what I mean? Yeah. That shit was lit too. But the momentum at the end was just basically like, damn, like I've been working so hard. Lizzie's been working so hard. You know what I'm saying? The label been working so hard that we deserve this. Yes. And you can tell the type of people that we have around us because it was nothing but love and vibes in the room. Yeah. And then like y'all got booked after that. Yeah. Right? Like crazy. Crazy after that. Yeah, like crazy. Now, is that really what? Is that organic? I mean, we come back to the 2-6 so much. I mean, I have shout out to CJ the Beat Man. I found a photographer, a beat man. Shout out to Smiley Quinn, Juicy Molly's video. I have found sisters in the game that even on a personal level, we vibe and check on each other to make sure we good. You know what I'm saying? Outside of music, it's real life that we live. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I always come back to the 2-6 and show love because they show love so much organic love to the vibe first, man. This is the second home. I'm gonna basically stand with it. 2-5 to 2-6. The 2-6 is the second home. Goddamn, you fuck with the 2-6, you fuck with the vibe. Goddamn.
That one show. Like me personally, that one show took flow. Like that's Flow started after that show. Flow's career started booming. You see any flyer? My picture on that flyer is from that show. Yeah, the picture from that flyer is from that show. I put it on every single flyer. I want to perform that, yo. But that's it reminds me every single time where that shit first started happening for me.
Yeah, and I do want to say this though. You know, and thank you for that. You feel me? But it's not just all with me. It's with my whole team, BMP the label. Now you look behind you. You see BMP 2 times, right? Yeah. All right. So it reads like this: Big Mazzy Productions is on the Rise TV with business minded people. So business minded people is everybody. We can link up and do anything because we business minded. You business minded. You got to label yourself. Yeah. You feel me? Now that one show you took off. That's how I know. I don't want the praise. You give God the praise. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't want the praise. I look at it like this. What we're doing as a label here at Business Minded People, the platform is actually working for the artists.
Yeah.
If you can't come to my show and get booked, that's crazy.
Something wrong.
If y'all niggas going to a show and can't get booked, that's crazy too. You feel what I'm saying? So shout out to all the artists. I'm gonna do it like this though, because you know what I mean. I'm gonna pay homage to my man.
Big Mark.
Diablo.
Big Mark.
He wanted to decipher from me, but bitch, I keep this shit in the trap.
Wow.
I just want to know if the 2-5 from the vibes gonna rock with me.
Wow.
So let's do it one time for the people. Hey, listen, America, you already know I love y'all. You already know I thank y'all for tuning in. Where we at right now?
Bitch, I'm in the trap.
And we on the rise, motherfuckers.
Thank you for having us, BSP. Thank you on the ride.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, come on, bitch, I'm in the trap. 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 Wait, hold up, bitch. Bitch, I'm in the trap. Bitch, I'm in the trap. Bitch, I'm in the trap. Yeah, bitch, I'm in the trap. Hey, bitch, I'm in the trap. Yeah. Hey, OG Mozzie in the trap. I'm turning for the alcohol. Yeah, I keep that regular bitch. If you wanna, okay, the J's at my door. Asking for that fitting all. Ain't gonna tell nobody. Bitch, I be your mind. You got them Perkins and them triple stacks. Nigga, I keep saying so don't pull up at the spot. You are out. Hey, all the bitches in the trap. Hey, look, always trying to fuck on me. No, let's get good like me. This is busy body. Everybody want a piece. Ain't gonna hurt nobody. She say she gon' hit me on. Okay, I'm smoking on the side. And she a freak. She a freak. Hey, yeah, she a freak. I bet you keep that pussy by the end of the week. Okay. I'm posted in the trap, everything on fleek. Watch this. If you need to work, y'all ready? You know the fleet. Let's go. Where we at? Bitch, I'm in the trap. 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 Hey, bitch, I'm in the trap. Bitch, I'm in the trap. Bitch, I'm in the trap. Wait, hold up, bitch. Bitch, I'm in the trap. 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 Hey, bitch, I'm in the trap. Okay, bitch, I'm in the trap. You can find me in the trap. Okay, my nigga want an 8. Well, bitch, they go for 50. If you want 2 grams and more, bitch, they go for 35. Yeah, I'm out here taxing. Bitch, that ain't no fucking lie. If you try to play me, yeah, bitch, you want fuck. I'm in the kitchen with the babies. Yes, I'm from the 80s. Everything copacetic. These niggas out here hating. I swear everybody want a ball. They don't get a check. I whip my wrist back and forth, bitch. Yes, I like that. If I hit a lick, I let my homies eat. Yeah, that's big old facts. I'm really out here banging, bitch. Put that on the set. If I'm not in the trap, you can find me out in traffic. Spending money fast, cause a nigga never. Oh, I know she a freak. She a freak. Yeah, she a freak. Hey, I bet you get that pussy by the end of the week. Okay, I'm posted in the trap. I ain't frontin' nothing free. So if you need it, hey, hit me on the beat. Let's go. Chill. Hey, bitch, I'm in the trap. Bitch, I'm in the trap. Hey, bitch, I'm in the trap. Hey, bitch, I'm in the trap. 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 Hey, bitch. Bitch, I'm in the trap. 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 Yeah, bitch, I'm in the trap. Good night, man. You already know what it is. Cheers. Let's get it.
Yeah.
The paper stays on for a leg, and please stay out my face before the case comes to the jury. I say that I'm my boy.